Hello, everyone, and welcome to our Week 5 reveal. As always, I'm Leggy Starscream, and joining me in the booth, we have.
Me.
And me. Who are we?
Caleb and Gregory Puff. And before we get started, I believe you have a few administrative announcements, Caleb?
Yes, I do. So thank you, everybody, for taking what I said last week, or through Danny. I did tell Danny to say it last week, but being mindful of your scheduling and not overloading the weekend. However, I do want to point out that Super Metroid Randomizer is starting up, and they're going to be scheduling a bunch on speed gaming. So be very mindful of basically the broadcast requirements. So we might be kicking more races to Randomania. And as such, we're going to need more restreamers. So if you're interested in learning how to restream, you can get with me, get with Dangwu, maybe Lord Fizzlebeef. We can all kind of help you get set up with restreaming. Also, before you submit your, when you find out who your opponent is, talk to them. You find out a time that works. Look at the scheduled races and see if there's already 2 other races there, and see if there's another time you could race. Because while we were able to get 5 restreamed races off at the same time last week, it wasn't without issue. So it would make it a whole lot easier if we could just kind of limit overlap. So if it's possible for you, that'd be great. Another sort of point of order, it was posted in an announcement on the Discord. If you're found sitting in Twitch chat during your race for whatever reason, I know I set up the computer so my family can watch while I'm racing, but I always make sure that I'm logged out of Twitch and I'm out of the room. So, but if you're caught sitting in Twitch chat, it will be considered a loss regardless of the outcome. So just be mindful, don't be on Twitch or whatever, on that channel, leading up before the race, just in case, cover your butt kind of thing. We also set up new Discord broadcast server roles, so that'll help a lot with. There were some concerns about people being able to read the notes and things like that through the race crew roles, so we have some compartmentalization that will help with that. And also to sort of address the concerns about potentially stream sniping and stuff. When we move into the bracket phase of the tournament, we will be instituting a stream delay for the amount of time that hasn't been nailed down just yet, but it looked like it was going to be around 15 minutes. And last but not least, I think we had one more drop this week. I don't know if anybody's reached out to you, Leggy, since that, but so if you're not having fun, it's okay to just drop out and just watch from the sidelines, root for your friends, root for the Ducks. But please don't feel obligated to stay in the tournament if it's no longer fun for you. I get it. This game can be a whole different animal when you start getting some bad breaks or bad RNG starts going your way and it doesn't feel fun anymore. So if you need to take a break, feel free to. We're all here just to have fun. So if it's not fun for you anymore, it's all good. We'll still be here for you when it is fun.
The one thing I will make sure that I do ask is that if you do want to drop, please try to at least run the last race you're scheduled for. So if you want to drop again, wait until after your race for this week, and then feel free. We want to give everyone who wants to the opportunity to race. Oh, you can't hear me.
I could hear you.
I could hear.
Oh, Greg's yelling at me.
Sorry. I'll calm it down. I'll put my mic way over here.
Okay.
MG Weirdo can hear 2 of us. Apparently, my volume is at 19,999.
Yeah, no, I messed with the audio settings to play around with the audio feedback we were getting. So yeah, I don't know what to tell you.
Leggy's here.
Yeah.
Oh, yep, definitely can hear him.
Yeah, weird that OBS is capturing things funny. Anyway.
Apparently, I'm 200 above you guys, so sorry.
It's that new computer, Greg.
No, I'm gonna.
It's a different computer, and I'm not sure why this is.
You should be able to hear me now. Hello?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I can hear you great now.
Excellent. What we're gonna
Yeah.
do is do that.
Yeah, everybody can hear you now.
All right.
Okay,
I'm not
cool.
too-
Sorry
Right.
about that. Yeah, I'm streaming off my laptop because I'm away from my main computer for various reasons.
But yeah. Try to have fun. If you're not having fun, just let us know. But try to play at least your last race. So I think that's the point you're trying to make, Leggy.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Make sure you play your last race, and also if you want to drop, please make sure you tell us.
Yeah.
We won't drop you unless we know you want to drop.
Yeah. Yep. And that's what you can ping at tournament staff, and that'll let us all know. So you don't have, or if you just want to reach out via private message, you can do that as well.
Yeah.
Peppers.
And Leggy, I have one small request. When you roll the element for the week, can you make it Earth Week? Because I vetted some async seeds to switch that over for the new weekly, and I had a really interesting Earth Week. So can we get that?
I mean, every week is Earth Week regardless, because there's always
Except
a loose in Earth.
only when I roll the seeds, apparently, Craig.
Yeah. Let's do it.
All right. Let's spin that wheel. Oh, hey. We're back on fire.
Oh. Sorry, Thunder. I saw you not fire.
Oh, the
The
It's
rowdy.
important
cool.
thing to note about this is that we will be basically utilizing this as the first pick for, because we have our two play-in races. We have the last chance qualifier and the play-in race proper. Fire won't be the element chosen for either of those two.
Hey.
Yep.
And with that, who's ready for the real spectacle of the night?
Oof, I don't know. I'm scared.
Me too.
Yeah, I'm a
Here
little
we
shook.
go.
Yeah.
I'm rolling the dice.
I do remember Fire having 4 incentives required Earth.
I rolled the dice and I already want to roll, but I'm not allowed to do it.
All right.
So the very first, as always, is Silverfire.
Uh-oh.
And, well, Sil, I'm glad to help you get to 3 and 2.
Oh, no! Ooh,
Sil is a great friend and a fantastic runner, and, well, you lucked out, Sil.
Wow.
That's a good one. Another admin versus the arbiter matchup.
Nice.
The parents are fighting match. That's gonna be a good one.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome. I'm looking forward to that one for sure.
How do you like your chances, Leggy, in a fire seat? Sil's been pretty good.
Yeah, no, Sil is incredible, and like, I feel like my odds aren't great, but I just have to play my heart out and go for some, risky plays that they don't go for, and maybe I've got a chance.
Love to cheese out there. It's Silver Fire Week.
Hey.
Hey.
All right. Coming up next, we have Thunderclawed versus Salty Fry.
Ooh. Out of the wow. That's that. Are we gonna get a Kale Bow count?
Wait, that's gonna be quite a salty run back.
I agree with Cece there. 2 bullets dodged. What's that thing when the bullets hit each other in the movie? Wow. Salty Fry, a phenomenal runner, coming back from a long hiatus, and Thundercloud coming off a tough loss from Elastoid. And Thunder's probably gonna, yeah, he said it in chat. I was about to say he's hungry, so that's going to be one worth watching. Who do you like in that match, Gregory Puff? Coming as a recent Salty Fry.
Who do I like?
Yeah, who do you like
them both. Man, they're both nice guys. I mean, if I had to choose between the two, probably do like Thunder Fry or something along those lines. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Fries.
Yeah, I got
Thunder
nothing.
Fries.
It's gonna be a tough one. Within 3 minutes.
I got some Thunder Fries. I got to work out more.
Yeah, and as a reminder, we will be using strength of schedule to help with seeding. So if there's someone you've played previously, like for instance Tarnin rooting on Thunder, that could be a reason to root for someone.
Yeah, very true.
All right, we have Kyuketsuki versus Lord of the Synth.
Ooh, that's a throwback match for sure.
Yeah, a couple of old school guys right there. I like it.
Yeah, Lord of the Synth and Kiyu both coming off tough losses this week. Both looking to kind of course correct and get back on that ship to make their way towards the last chance qualifier. That's going to be like, that's what I like about the 1 in 3 matchups is there's a bullet to dodge, and that bullet to dodge is the last chance qualifier. That 3 in 3 meat grinder with like 20 racers in it fighting for one seat to make it into the next meat grinder, that is a harrowing prospect. And Kyuketsuki and Lord of the Synth, our first 1 in 3 matchup, going to be it's going to be a pretty hype match.
Indeed. Unfortunately, whoever walks away without the win in that match will not be making brackets mathematically at that point. But, you know, that means you get to go into week 6 and just have fun with Chaos Week.
Yeah. Roll that quad black belt seat and just have fun with it.
Oh, yeah.
Who would do such a thing?
Speaking of 1 in 3 matchups, we have Kenny Starr versus Courant.
Oh, okay.
A little duckling action there versus Kenny Starr, original vanilla player, right? Like, got a world record for a little bit, if I remember correctly. So that should be pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I like seeing the Ducks matching up against the older folks, the folks that go back. I remember Kenny Starr from back in the day when I first joined. So yeah, that's gonna be a good match.
Yeah.
Courant trying to get under 4 hours this week. I have faith in you.
Courant nearly took Sonny Rath to the wire week 1, so don't sleep on Courant.
I'm not. I'm just going off of what he's saying.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm telling Courant not to sleep on Courant.
And flipping all the way to the other side of the pool, we have our pair down for our first 4-0.
Please no. Please
Will Bloodworth versus Elastoid.
Oh, the battle of the voice chat residents. Every time I look at Discord, they're in voice chat. That's going to be a good one.
Oh, wow. And I'm going to go ahead and just say what chat's already saying. Wow. That is going to be an interesting match, to say the least. I think Elastoid really looks up to Will Bloodworth. Will Bloodworth, of course, been around forever. Elastoid was one of the first people I raced in a tournament capacity way back when. And that should be really awesome.
Yeah, we got Jat and Chat calling for a melee battle. Tarnin demanding a solo thief race. Where's the Elastoid at? Oh, he's there. Oh wow. Wow, that's gonna be probably a drafted, just self-imposed pain party on both runners. But
I mean, I can't wait to watch it because I'll put it on like in the early afternoon when it starts, and then I'll come back 2 hours later expecting it to be like maybe out of the inner C, and they'll both already be done. These are two fantastic runners.
Yeah, that's going to be a really fun race to watch.
And speaking of really fun races to watch, we have Cheeseinator,
Okay.
who took me down 2 weeks ago. Just
Took me down in week 1.
Barely got by Demi, up against Danny, the queen of trackers, blazing it up with a 3-1 record.
Oof. I know there's some expletives coming out of one of their mouths.
Yeah.
That's going to be a good one. Danny eats plays up the humility card a lot, but she's got some real skill, and she's coming off a tough loss to Dim. Like, that's going to be she's going to look to course correct, and I got to be pulling for Cheese in this one, like you said, Leggy, with the tiebreakers, and
Yeah.
but my heart will be rooting for Danny, but my brain's going to be rooting for Cheese.
Yeah, like, if Danny wins this one, I think she becomes, like, one of my top picks to make it all the way.
Oh, to be in voice chat in the big Sleepy Time Junction room. I'm sure Danny's expletives are there for all to hear.
Hey, Danny, don't throw in the towel. Cheese might get you as badly as he got me and, finish while I've got 2 orbs lit, but make him work for it. Coming up next, we have our first 0-4 matchup. 2 runners who are, again, mathematically eliminated for the tournament, so they've got nothing on the line. They just get to go out and have fun. So, Captain Nerd, Ali Song, I hope you two have a blast with your race.
Oh yeah, I talked to Allie last week after her race, and we had a really great conversation. She's got the right attitude with seeing this tournament out and just going to be having fun, trying to learn the game. Ali Song is a person that I'm looking forward to see in your next Duck Derby, Greg. And Captain Nerd, been around for a long time, knows the game, and it's just a matter of connecting the dots and making something work. So this is going to be a really good match to watch.
Yeah. And because of the way this system is working right now, we just had an 0-4 matchup. Who's ready for one of our 4-4 matchups?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Shadow Walker versus Sonny Wrath.
Ooh. That's Sonny. Sonny needs to show up for that race. Like, Shadow Walker has been crazy good. I know Sonny Wrath's not afraid of the challenge, and look at him. He's in chat embracing it. That is going to be good.
Hey Debbie, you want Shadow? You've got one more shot at him. All right. Yeah, what's there to say? These are 2 amazing runners.
Yeah, I mean, Shadow was second place last year. Only person to deliver crab cakes to loss in the finals. I mean, that's going to be a tough hill for Sonny Wrath. So if there was anybody that can knock Shadow Walker down 4-1, I think it could be him. So we'll see.
We'll be seeing very quickly. They're already scheduling for tonight in chat right now.
Oh boy. I'm not available for comms.
Sadly, I'm not either, but God, it's going to be beautiful.
Wait till Edge gets the pick'ems together.
I know. I didn't get Shadow Walker's first win. They already raced by the time they put the thing up.
Cyranus versus Avos Ruin.
Okay. Cyranus coming along since the OSV last summer had a really strong tournament opening and kind of hit a couple road bumps. And Avos Ruin, just coming off a tough loss to Falconic, but Avos Ruin looking like the little duck that could with 2-2. So that's going to be a good one.
Definitely somebody to watch out for in the Darkland Derby that will be coming up at the end of spring tournament. And Serenus, of course, one of the 2 people I've lost to. Like you said, been around since the beginning of OSV. Really, really good runner. That should be a good race.
Yeah, that's definitely one I'll keep an eye out for.
Yep. We have Ekman Maya versus Groggy Dog.
Oh no.
Yeah, Duckling Supreme versus old school Ekman Maya. Wow.
I gotta go for my boy Groggy Dog in that one. I
Yeah.
like Maya a lot, but I like Groggy Dog a lot more. No, I'm just kidding. I can't say a lot. I like Groggy Dog a lot. Groggy Dog's my boy. Like, he used to show up in my stream way back in the day when I was just starting out. He'd just hang out and watch me. So, and then he got involved in Duckling Supreme. Like that dude's upward trajectory. Big fan of Groggy Dog.
Yeah, I love Groggy Dog. It's my boy. My boy.
And don't get it twisted. Maya is super good. Oh, I might have been talking over you. You might want to say that one again.
No worries. Ailmarkin versus Sealy Faye.
Right.
Sealy, I mean, I've been impressed watching Sealy. You know, like I remember back in the day, she would always talk about how she played the game for fun and she wasn't really a race thing for her. And seeing her perform and do really well in these flags, it's been really neat to see. And Ailmarkin looking to course correct, and that's going to be. It's gonna be a tough match. I think.
I was gonna say Sealy's play just in the tournament alone is like just upward trajectory, like you said, just incredible. Yeah. Just everything about her play is just got so much tighter. And then of course Ailmarkin, the person that had no business going 0-2.
Yeah.
This should be really good.
Yeah, I don't want to like Sealy Faye. I think if there was like a line, I think Ailmarkin's the odds-on favorite, but Sealy Faye, no slouch in that race. But Ailmarkin gonna be hungry, so it's gonna be a good one.
It's gonna be a tough competition from 2 runners who are really coming into their own this tournament.
Yeah, and don't want to be in that meat grinder of the 3-3.
Yeah.
As long as I don't have to take on Ailmarkin, I'm happy. So.
Right.
All right, we got Gouda versus Falconic.
Oh, oh man! Don't do a dumb party with him, Gouda. Or do a dumb party with him. Have fun with it. You know he's gonna check the carry chests. So that's gonna be a pretty hype match. We got again. Gouda came in last spring tournament with me. We were both ducks at the same time. Never played the game competitively until last spring tournament. Falconic was a guy that helped me like learn the game, get familiar with the community early on, and I think it was Gouda last summer was the first person to like nominate me for admin. So both of these guys, I wouldn't be here if it weren't for them. So that's going to be a good race to watch.
Yeah, Gouda, the original Duckling Supreme. So wow, yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, that's gonna be a super good race.
All right, Grendylicious versus Cinema Bee.
Oh, another duck fight. So this is a precursor of that Duck Derby, Craig.
Yeah, it is.
There's so much hype around that Duck Derby.
Yeah, Cinema Bee, part of the first Duck Derby, took a break after the Duck Derby, and then all of a sudden signed up for the spring tournament. And I was like, what? You're back? And sure enough, back running all the most recent Duckling seeds. Of course, Grandylicious, kind of brand new, been around a few months. Wow, yeah. Like you said, Battle of the Ducks. Exciting match right there. One of them is going to be able to get their chance towards that last chance qualifier, and the other one, unfortunately, will be mathematically out.
Yeah, but I mean, I like Grindy. He's been you could tell he's been having fun playing it, running that fighter black mage the whole way through. Not even really trying other party styles. Um, you got to respect that. And even though like we all know that certain flags are designed for that kind of party comp, and it's a very dangerous party to run through these seeds, and he's been doing it with pretty good effectiveness. So when those things finally click with them and how to like optimize that party style, it's going to be real good.
Oh yeah.
So
The real super pleb versus Min the Mage.
oh,
Nice.
Super Pleb, another runner coming into his own this tournament, signed up right before, like showed up in the community like right as spring tournament was being announced, and Min, former teammate. I'm a little biased here. Former teammate going back to OSV last year. I like Min's chances in that he took a couple early like tough losses in the first 2 weeks, but Super Pleb looks like he might have found his groove. So that's going to be a good matchup.
Yeah. And speaking of good matchups, we've got, honestly, a race that I cannot wait to see. Lord Fizzleby versus Tartan Trash Island Fire Department face off. Let's go.
What? That is insane.
Can we curse on stream?
No, we can't because it's Randomania, but still, Tony can say it in chat.
Oh, that is wow. So
I got nothing.
Tarnan and Fizz, Tarnan and Lupita's favorite burrito here, the large freezer bags himself, like super good friends. They're gonna have a lot of fun with that. They're gonna have a lot of fun with that race. So that's gonna be definitely one to tune in for.
Yeah, really close friends. Obviously, part of the same group during the 2018 league. Geez, this is yeah.
It's a storybook. It's a storybook matchup.
This is where friendships end, I think, is what they say, right?
And Edge making the right demands is Falconic and Shadow Walker already calling dibs on commentary. Edge demanding it be FFR After Dark for mid-race interviews.
We can talk about this later.
Go Lisa Frank book back.
All right. We have Wild Ham versus Life Reboot.
Oh, nice. Wild Ham. Yeah, Wild Ham, a guy that I had a lot of fun talking to. And Greg, I just realized I've been talking nonstop. You talk about this matchup, man.
No. You know Wild Ham because you had him on your iPad. You had him on your iPad. That's what you did.
So,
your podcast.
All right, I'll talk about Wild Ham. You talk about Life Reboot.
Okay, sounds good.
Wonderful guy. Talked to him in length during my week 2. And super sweet guy, knows the game in and out. Looking to kind of catch a break here. Going against Life Reboot.
Reboot. Yeah, part of the Duckling Derby, the last one, joined right before that. So been around a few months now. Real good. Shown a lot of improvement. Yeah, I mean, couple of ducklings going at it. Quack, quack, as they say.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd call Wild Ham necessarily a duck, but yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Sorry. I missed.
No, you're good. Definitely hasn't been super active, but
has been around a while.
Yeah. So, next we have Guelph versus Devio.
Okay, there's a legit duck on duck action.
Yeah, Guelph has been around. That name's so familiar. Been around since the Duckling Derby, or since before the last Duckling Derby. Hasn't done any of them yet. And yeah, Devio's brand new. Name I'm not familiar with, but I think runs other randomizers.
Yeah, I've watched DVO a couple times. I think I've restreamed at least one of his races. Competent runner, just like a lot of the ducks you see him running. Like we've been at this game, Greg. I mean, you've been at it a little bit longer than me, but about a year. Mm-hmm. Actually, tomorrow will be my 1-year anniversary on my first race. I only know that because I recently went back and looked at it. But when you've been doing it for a little while, you can watch runners doing what they do, and you can see the little like micro optimizations. And Guelph and Devio, I feel like, are both runners there that as they're watching their VODs back, they're picking up what the comms people are saying about how those little things that can improve your race 5 to 10 minutes at a time. And as they're applying it, like, they're exponential growth. So it's going to be a lot of fun to watch these Ducks in the last 2 weeks of the tournament and see what they can do.
Yeah. We've got Wab versus JLo.
Wab, I want to give a big shout out to Wab after what happened last week in his race with Hypes Nova. They were into the race for about half an hour, and Hypes' entire emulator crashed, and he lost everything. Lost the save file, lost all of that. And there's not really protections in the rules for, hardware or software failures. So by all means, Wab could have just said, sorry about your luck, that's my win. But being the real sportsman that he is, knew that wasn't going to be fun for anybody, agreed to re-roll the race a half an hour in, and in their run back, Hypes ended up winning. And that was just like, it was one of those things, like, in the first half hour of the other race, like, Hypes wasn't doing as well, and it was just one of those things. It was just like the perfect storm, and Wab, sacrificing his lead to start over, and ended up costing him a win. And I know Hypes felt pretty bad about it, and but yeah, I love the level of sportsmanship in this community, and Wab is the walking personification of that right now for me. Like, I'm super proud of what he did, and despite the outcome for him, like, is a real MVP move.
Yeah, and JLo's taken a couple of pretty hard losses over the last thing. He's definitely a 1-3 runner that shouldn't be 1-3. I called one of his races, and all I have to say to him is "sags," and he'll understand what I'm talking about. But that should be a great race.
Yeah, all of that to say, that's still going to be a great matchup. So that's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
Anyway, we have Dark Moon versus Specty.
Wow. Took a tough loss to me this past week, and he was kicking himself in the butt after the race for scuffing Matoya, and it kind of bit him. And then Dangwu blew up the post-game interview, so we didn't get to hear Dark Moon's thoughts. But Specty's a tough matchup, and I'm not going to say Dark Moon won't win it, but I think Dark Moon's going to have to channel all of his energy into not getting in Specty's way, because Specty's been playing real difficult matchups, and I think Specty's super hungry. So, yeah. But I'll probably pick Dark Moon into pick him.
Yeah, I mean, Specty came back with a vengeance, was gone for well over a year. Didn't play in last spring tournament, but he was around during that time because I used to watch his VODs all the time. Used to run a lot of the challenge seeds, duckling seeds, asyncs, and so I'd kind of watch him to get better on my game. And of course, Dark Moon been around since right around OSV, and part of Team Red Hat, I think. And it should be a really great race. I mean, Dark Moon has lost it to me as well. So two of the people that have defeated him are currently talking about his race.
Yeah, like, don't sleep on Dark Moon. He'll tell you that he's the eternal duck or whatever, but no, Dark Moon's good, and he knows he's good. So,
all right, we have Black Knight versus Kao Subalu.
Ooh, wait.
Kaos Baloo was our drop.
Oh.
Black Knight's going to be our buy then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was...
Wait, that's not right. Sorry.
Wait. Did the drops not go through?
Yeah, and Cheeseinator pointing out the buy has to be the 0-4, not the 0-3. So
So, okay. Were there any other drops?
No.
No, just Chaos Subaru.
Okay.
I mean, you can
So
always
what we'll
message her and see
do
if she'll
is
take
we
her raise.
have uh 4. Yeah, what we can do is we can just keep the rest of the pairings if we want, and re-roll the 0 and 4s to fill this gap and give one of them a buy, or we can do the drop now and just re-roll it from the top. We'll have to speed
I
run
think
through all of the pairings again, though.
I think that Guelph has it right. Let's just keep going through the thing and then re-roll the 0 and 4s and one of them gets the buy and the other one gets Black Knight. I think would probably be the quickest. I don't know.
Yeah, like, well,
And plus we've got other people that have already scheduled their races.
yeah, okay.
And
So
Burt Reynolds wants the re-roll so he doesn't get spells.
That's how you
Please.
create the scenario where you get spells at.
yeah, so
There would be a 1 and 0 pair down, I think.
yeah, there will
1
be
and
a
0
1 and 0
versus an
pair
0 and
down, and well, what I'll do is I'll pull the.
So wait, Leggy, can you take the 1 and 0 pair down, give them Black Knight, and then whoever that 1 and 0 pair down was just gets the buy?
Yeah, basically
Okay.
is how this is gonna do. I'm gonna pull out our 0 and 4 runners, so that we can take care of this after we do the rest of the pairs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no. So what I'm saying is like whoever has the 1 and 0 pair down, just that 1 and 0 or the 1 and 4 player races Black Knight, and then the 0 and 4 player that was going to get paired up with the 1 and 3 just has the buy.
Oh, there are no other 0 and 4 runners. There's only the 4.
Oh,
Yeah.
the 5. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Got okay. Now, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah. So one of Captain Nerd, Ali Song, Sketchy Metal, and Durun is going to be racing Black Knight. One of them is getting a buy.
Okay.
And the other
I'm
two
following.
will race each other.
Yes.
Yep, I'm following. So
the only 2 people that don't need to schedule the race is Captain Nerd and Ali-san.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, thank you for your patience.
And what I'll do is I'll pull up random.org to do those in the same window that I have the wheel.
Okay.
Perfect. I like it.
Nice.
So getting back to our pairings before we didn't update things correctly. We have Much Paranoia versus Durindarize?
Darren
Dries.
Durindarize. I
Darren
swear I'm getting
Dries.
closer.
Just imagine it's the name Darren, and he's been wet, so now he's in the sun, but he's currently drying, so it's Darren Dries.
I was so close this time. But enough talking about me mangling his name. Let's talk about him as a runner.
Darren Dries is a lot of fun to watch. Much Paranoia, also a fun runner to watch. I know Much Paranoia caught one fine day, I believe, in week 1. So at 2 and 2, that's really I forget who Paranoia's second loss was to, but
it was a race that I called and I do not remember, but it was a bad seed. That's all I remember about it was that it was one of those like scorch the earth seeds.
Yeah, and this is going to be another one of those matchups that could be a preview for the coming Duck Derby. So a lot of fun watching these guys. Darren Dry's been around a little bit longer. I think goes back to the previous Duck Derby. And Paranoia, another one of the runners that just kind of showed up right before the tournament. Not a whole lot of tape on the runner, so to speak, with regard to Final Fantasy Randomizer, but has played well. 2 and 2. That's pretty good.
Yep.
It's.
Yeah, I've seen 2 of Much Paranoia's races because I called them. First one, like I said, was the Hell on Earth seed, but then the second seed I watched him play, he raced against the run and did really well. So you can definitely see how much he's improved over just those 3 weeks there alone. And Darren Dries is my boy. Darren Dries. One of my ducklings. Love them. I'm excited. This should be a good one.
All right. We have Jazz Raptor versus Ragnarok.
Oof.
Oh my sweet
Another
baby
battle.
Jesus.
Ducklings.
Sweet baby Jesus. Ragnarok coming off that tough loss to Crab Cakes, and Jazz Raptor, this dude, his schedule has been ridiculous. Like back-to-back weeks against Dangwoo and then Lord Fizzlebeef, and like talk about tough schedules for both of these runners. I think this is a race where they're just going to get to have fun with it and just let the chips fall where they fall. Both strong runners, both looking to get their third win and move one step closer to avoiding that last chance qualifier. That's going to be a good one to watch.
Yeah, I want to talk about just these two runners and the people that they've given a run for their money for. Like Jazz Raptor really gave Dangwoo all the way up to the wire.
Yeah.
Pulled chaos before Dangwoo, but Dangwoo somehow managed to pull it through. Whereas Ragnarok did the same to Cece, was like right on her tail the whole time. So
Actually, yeah, he beat her into Topher. Yeah. So that's going to be, I'm sorry, I stepped on you, Greg.
I'd rather the correct information there. So yes, absolutely. And just because these guys are new and ducklings, I mean, it's going to be a really, really, really good race.
We might have to revisit the definition of duckling, Greg.
I mean, these guys have.
Taking CC to the wire, maybe not a duckling, but you're the duck derby boss.
Yeah, you're probably right. I think they were both part of the duck derby, so I guess they are no longer ducklings, but they're my ducklings.
Well, right. They'll always be your kids.
I know, exactly.
Asher versus Burt Reynolds.
Oh wow, Asher's another one that's been getting tough matchups, and so is Burt. Like, That's the flag crafter versus the gambler, or the bandit. I'm sorry, Ragnarok's the gambler.
Yeah, the bandit.
Asher and the bandit. Ash is kind of smoky.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good one.
Asher joined up when I joined up, been around as long as me. Right at the tail end of 2018. Burt came in with a vengeance, like literally, like jumped in the duckling pond and was like, first placed on every single duckling seed. So, gonna give Asher a run for his money for sure.
Yeah, Burt on that Thunder trip where Thunder just kind of came out of nowhere and was just the duck that was crushing all the ducks' times by 20 minutes. And then this first SRL race got like 700 SRL points. So, yeah.
All right.
Burt, real good.
Canuck versus One Fine Day.
Oh no! Why are all the CC? Oh, Canuck and One Fine Day. That's another old school matchup there. Canuck been around for a long time. One Fine Day also been around for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One Fine Day.
What can you say? Like, I think that race is going to be pretty exciting to watch.
Yeah, I mean, One Fine Day. Top 16 last year. Hangry Canuck gave me my first loss in the spring tournament last year. A couple of old school guys. It's gonna be an old school kind of race.
The Hangry Fine Day. Hangry Day. One hangry day.
A fine hangry day.
Yeah.
All right. We have Rojo versus High Spirits.
Wow. Rojo.
Can't catch a break.
Yeah, can't catch a break, and now just got Drew High Spirits. Wow. And High Spirits just coming off the tough loss to Will Bloodworth today. So, going to be looking to course correct. All these 2-2 matchups, dodging that are going to be trying to dodge that 3-3 last chance qualifier. But I think if you go back and you look up this list at all these 2-2 matchups, and to think that one out of each of these matchups is going to be at least in that huge last chance qualifier, and That's way too many. That's way too much talent in one race for only one person to get the opportunity to race in another 20-person meat grinder. Good God.
At
The
least that
opportunity of this.
second meat grinder is going to have a few more people coming out of it.
Yeah, but yeah, the second meat grinder having potentially 8, depending on how the Will Bloodworth Elastoid race goes. If Will Bloodworth gives Elastoid a loss, the 8 guaranteed spots assume that there's no upsets, but a 4-0 versus a 3-1. That's an upset where I think if Will Bloodworth wins that, that impacts how many seats are available from the play-in race. Potentially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we
So,
can't Twitch map right now.
speaking of
Yeah.
pairing up and down,
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Ali
Mm-hmm.
Jabrat versus Spellzap.
Oh no, Allie. F in chat. Pay respect.
Oh. I mean, our reaction says it all. Not
Yeah.
only are you 1-3, but you're going up against somebody who has no business being 2-2.
Yeah.
And I mean,
But
Spellzap came out around the time I did, and it was me, Asher, Dangle, and Spellzap. And well, Spellzap's the only one anyone really talks about. So I'll let you know right now that he's pretty good.
well, Allie also been playing well though, so maybe the stars continue to align against Spellzap and for Allie, and he that would be the one of the greatest upsets I think we've seen. So I'll be rooting for Allie Jabrap in that one.
Yeah.
That's gonna be because you got to.
You got to.
Like if Allie wins that race, goes to 2-3, like it makes it into that last chance qualifier. Talk about a Cinderella.
Right?
Wow.
Especially against a runner as good as Spellzap.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Speaking of pair up downs, Danglu versus Gregory Puff.
Oh no. Oh no. This is the second? This is the second co-op infighting that we've got. This is the battle of the upstarts. How do you feel about this, Gregory?
Co-op champions of the world in our own minds are going to go at it once again. I've had Deng's number, man. I get in his head. He thinks he gets in my head, but I get in his head. So he's gonna go down, and then he's gonna have to try to make his way to the 3-3. It's just how it's gonna happen.
Will this spell the end of the upstarts before the next co-op tournament?
I'm probably not. But wait, this is a pair up. Oh my gosh, what is happening here? It's gonna be an upset, and then I'm not gonna take them away from anything. We're just gonna both be 3-2. Just now dawning on me. So I should be paired with them.
Just get them to send voice chat. Well, wait, no, it works the opposite for you, Greg.
I just haven't been voice chat.
It works for
Started
me
asking
again,
if Fizzle and he can raise Deg and Gregley. All right. So, Caleb.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's time.
Oh
happened,
no!
didn't it happened.
It happened.
How do you feel about your chances against Show?
Oh
my God! Oh. I thought it was gonna be crab cakes. Sho Fukamachi's a hell of a competitor. I like Sho a lot. I'm not gonna win, but we'll put on a show. Oh man. Oh, but to talk about just sudden relief and then immediate onset of anxiety and dread. Sho Fukamachi, one of the over 500 races on SRL for FFR, played the game so much and is really good at playing ridiculous crap. And these seeds can often become ridiculous crap. So I don't like my chances against Sho Fukamachi. But Sho, you want to come on the show and watch a good movie with me?
I am not going to be able to talk about things right now because I have to look into something regarding the Ali Rap match. So you guys keep going, and I'll get back to you guys.
Okay, well, we're gonna keep going. But yeah, okay, we might have another match we need to redo. Woo. Anyway, we've got Zyrak versus Bratster.
Oh, that would be a fun one. I don't know a whole lot about Zyrak, but I know Brat, part of the team Roadhouse, took a tough loss to the Exit boss on his race against Tarnin this past week. That's gonna be that should be a fun one to watch. I haven't actually got to watch any of Zyrak's races. Have you, Leggy?
Yeah. Well, Bloodworth, I hate to do this to you guys, but yeah, I'm looking at the schedule right now. Ali Rap did get paired up before when he was 0-1, I think. Got the pair up in week 2 against Sledge Calamity.
Hmm.
So we,
Yeah, you can't get
due
paired
to
up.
our rules, you are not allowed to get paired up twice. We weren't sure if it was a pair down that happened to Ali Jibrap last time, which is why I had to go back to the schedule and look it up. So at this point, I'm not. I'll leave it up to Leggy since she's our kind of the big deal tournament director to decide what we're gonna do from henceforth.
Well, so there's two options here, but first and foremost, I thought this spreadsheet had that protections built in.
Yeah.
I was
So
under
we'll
the
need
impression as
to
well.
make sure that I vet things before before our final week of pairings.
Yeah, we've been vetting it. I know that I did it the first week. I know that Caleb did it last week and never saw any either repeats or pair ups and pair down repeats. So
Yeah. So what I'm thinking we might do here is, because obviously we don't want to give Ali the double because that
Yeah,
goes
no,
against
that's
our
not fair.
rules.
Yeah, that's not
What
fair
we'll
at all.
do is hopefully the one in threes haven't done too much scheduling yet. So we'll just pick one of the what one in threes who hasn't been paired up yet, and go from there. And swap Ali out for whichever spot that is.
yeah,
Okay.
I mean, I was thinking like, yeah,
Because that, unfortunately, we're deep enough into it. People have already started scheduling. Really, what this means is next week, I will just get a list of everyone who's been paired up and paired down, and just make sure that whatever things we get. Can either of you verify who else in the 1 and 3 pool has been paired up?
um, yeah. I mean, I
Um,
can definitely start working on it while you guys keep going
yeah,
over the
I'm
two.
gonna keep going for now. But when we have that information, we can build our table for that re-rolling. Again, apologies for all this. I thought the spreadsheet handled it for us. We will make sure that we follow our rules. We will make sure that this doesn't happen again next week.
Yeah. Thank you for your patience while we experience technical difficulties.
I'm looking into it. It's a lot of matches
Yeah.
here.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
let's do the last couple of matches we know for sure.
Yeah.
So, CC has correctly identified that she's up against Ganon's Gone Wild.
Wow. And that's my third wow, I know, but that's going to be a match. And it's Gone Wild has been playing his butt off. That's all I got to say. Just,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, really, really a good new, I mean, a name I'm not familiar with. Just coming in here, immediately going 3-0. Got paired against somebody really tough last week. And then, yeah, now paired up against somebody else that's really tough. So good luck to them.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be a good one. Would you say that he's gone wild?
Okay, real quick, I'm who is the person that got the pair up earlier that we're giving the bye to?
We haven't decided that yet. It's just a random 0-4 runner.
Yeah, but it was okay. It was Black Knight. Never mind.
Yeah.
Because Russian Bishop was the one that got the pair up last week, but he was one of the 0-1s, I think. Or no, 1-0s, and Durun got the pair up from the 0-1 or 0-2. I mean.
Yeah. Speaking of Russian Bishop, he's up against Nova with a 2-2 rating.
Ooh. Hypers Nova, the designer of my egg sprites, and Richard Bishop been around for a little while. That's gonna be a good match. Both runners got something to prove. Both runners want to get another win, get a little bit closer to potentially the play-in race and missing the last chance qualifier.
Yeah. And then, of course, we also have our other 4-0 matchup, Zenobian versus Demarine.
Yeah, which we already knew was happening. The math was there.
Yeah, like that. I think that was identified at the Shadow and Sony matchup. But yeah, that's still going to be a really good match. Demarine obviously playing out of her mind right now, super well, and Zenobian, the ultimate troll. This guy just he gets me. I love Zenobian.
Loves Zenobian as well.
Yep.
That's gonna be a good one. And I think if anybody is gonna get in Demarine's way of 5-0, it's gonna be Zenobian. But we'll see.
Yeah. We have two more 1-3 pairings, which may or may not shake up when we fix the pairing for Allie. But I think it's worth talking about while I get things set up on my end.
Sure.
We have Demon Frog versus Sledge Kalami.
Demon
and we
Frog at 1
have
and 3
Demon
is
RHK versus Magius. I'll let you two talk while I play around.
I'm a little sad that the demons didn't get matched up, but Demon Frog at 1 and 3 is the scariest prospect for anyone sitting at 1 and 3. This dude has just had the roughest schedule. Open up against Crab Cakes. He took the. See, I need to get their schedules better in my head. Who did Demon Frog just lose a heartbreaker to? Was it Asher last night?
It was, I think so. I'm like drawing a blank too.
Specty.
That's what it was.
Yeah. I knew it was one of those like great runners. Like Demon Frog's schedule has been ridiculous. So Demon RHK, another one of those guys. The fresh new faces jumping in the pond. I like his chances, but Magius, I mean, he knows what he's doing. He's been helping out a lot on comms. Like that's one of the best ways to sort of scout the competition. And this guy's been around for a long time, and he knows the game. So a lot of these runners looking for their first win, and or not their first, their second win to. Because basically, like if you're sitting at 1 and 3, your best chance is that last chance qualifier. Like every race here on out is an elimination match, so you have to win, and all of these runners are going to want that win.
Yeah. So it looks like right now, I guess we are going to go on ahead and just the random.org and reset up all these 2 and 2s.
Where's the Rumblefish matchup?
I bet Rumblefish was the one that got cut instead of Chaos Subaru on accident.
No, Rumblefish is up against Jay Coper. Did we not talk about that?
We did
No.
not.
Oh, well. Huh.
Well, Rumblefish
Rude.
versus Jay Coper.
Well, let's talk about that. Jay Coper, wasn't he on your podcast not too long ago?
Yeah, I've had both of these guys on my podcast. They're both super great competitors, lovely people. That would be a match I'd definitely be interested in doing commentary for. Rumblefish took a tough loss to Danny, and Jay Coper took a tough loss to me. So both of these runners easily 3-1 in an alternate timeline. And Rumblefish and Jay Coper, like that's gonna be a good match. But again, one of those scary 2-2 races that you want to see both of them make it to 4-2, but
Yeah.
that's gonna be a good match.
All right. So all the one in or all these 1-in-3 should not be scheduling their matches until we reschedule everything based on the mistake that unfortunately our little randomizer made for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And chat, I'll ask you to help us out in case one of these is a rematch. Please let us know right away so we can re-roll it because we don't have. I don't have their past schedules up in front of me to see.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you can see, we have random.org up. We have our 16 1-in-3 runners. I'm going to roll the runner who is up against Spellzap first, and then we'll figure things out from there. Okay? So, I rolled an 8.
All right, that's Wab.
Oh, Wab. Winning the MVP of the week for sportsmanship to be rewarded with Spellzap.
That's rough.
All
and
right.
Wab, has he gotten a pair up? Do we know, Wab? Are you in chat? I don't think he got a pair up, and I know Spellzap did not get a pair down.
Cool.
So I think we should be good to go.
So, and has Ali Jabrap faced J-Lo?
I'm looking at their schedules. J-Lo faced Rojo. I'm pretty sure they did not face each other. J-Lo faced Ragnarok last week. And the first week, who did you face?
J-Lo in chat saying no.
All right. Well, then that's easier to ask the person in chat than.
Yep.
All right. So, in that case, what we have is here are your 1 and 1 matchups with one exception because Black Knight got chosen to be the pair down. So I need to pick a 4-0 runner to be paired against Black Knight.
Okay, so the matchups basically stay the same. We're just swapping. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was the easiest way to do it, and also feels fair enough.
No, they are not. Sorry, Cheesenator asking in chat. They are not rematches. None of these are rematches unless.
Yeah, these are the races. These are the matches that they already were. Q, Hitsuki, and Lord of the Sense, Wild Ham Life Reboot, Grindy and Cinema Bee, Demon Frog and Sledge, Demon and Magus. These are the same matchups. So
basically, Wab's original opponent.
Ali Jabrap is no longer being paired up, and Wab is. So their opponents have swapped.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Who's Black Knight's opponent going to be?
Yeah. Let's find out. That would be Ali.
Oh,
Ali Song. Very cool. Just double checking to make sure they didn't take on each other last week. But if either of them are in chat and want to verify,
I don't think either of them are in the chat.
Ali Song took on Demon RHK last week, so we should be good there.
All right. Again, apologies for all of this confusion. Hopefully this won't happen again. If one of your races was one of the ones that we had to manipulate at the last second to fix things, please hold for us to go in and manually set up the matches. But these are our week 5 pairings, the final versions, for sure this time.
Yeah. So congratulations, Captain Nerd 2, on your bye.
And Leggy, congratulations on figuring that out, because I was like, what's happening? But you had it all figured out. You made that way easier than I was planning on doing it. So that's really awesome that we were able to keep a lot of the same pairings together, just moving some people around. We apologize to everybody watching the hype stream and watching us have a little technical difficulties, but we made it work.
And again, thank you to everyone in chat for pointing out that there was a mistake that needed to be corrected. It is deeply appreciated, and I'm glad we found out now before everyone started scheduling their matches. And Allie's like, "Hey, wait a minute," on like Tuesday.
And Captain Nerd, if you're out there and you still want to race this week, ping Woat. He's definitely not been taken up on his offer to have an exhibition race with whoever has the bye week. So make him do that. Race Woat. I would like to see that. Thank you, Leggy.
Yes.
Thank you, Leggy.
And once again, we will make sure that this does not happen again next week. With that, I suppose I bid you all good evening.
All right. Have a good one, everyone. Thank you.